Okay, I am just going to finish reading the rest of Burglar Bill to you because if you haven't read the story, you might be wondering where it ends. So it was a little while ago now, but I read the story to you about Burglar Bill. He goes round to lots of people's houses. You've done some English lessons on it, so you should be fairly familiar with it by now. He has a collection of objects, and his latest collected object was a baby in a box. And he then wakes up in the night to hear some noises, and Burglar Betty is in his kitchen helping herself to something from the bread bin, was the last bit that we left it at. And we did a maths lesson based on this where they were sharing their fair feast of beans on toast, muffins and various other bits and bobs, can't remember now, cups of cocoa. So I'll just read the end of that page. Bill offers the biscuits to Burglar Betty. She takes one and dips it in her cocoa. I just wondered if you're married, she says, seeing these baby things. Oh, I got a baby, says Burglar Bill. Found it on a doorstep in a box. In a box, says Burglar Betty. That's right, says Burglar Bill. A big brown box with little holes in it. A big brown box with little holes in it, said Burglar Betty. That's right, says Burglar Bill. Well, blow me down, says Burglar Betty. That baby's mine. The two burglars hurry upstairs to the baby's room. That's him, says Burglar Betty. She swings the baby in the air. You see, he's got this little birthmark on his leg, and these are his own little clothes as well, what his grandma knit him. Back in the kitchen, Burglar Bill makes a fresh jug of cocoa and opens a packet of biscuits. Meanwhile, Burglar Betty tells him how she lost the baby. You see, I just left him on that doorstep for a minute while I was burgling the house, and when I come out, he was gone. I thought the police had got him. I only thought it was a useful sort of box, says Burglar Bill. I never knowed there was a baby in there till I got it home. Burglar Betty gets ready to leave. I suppose... Oh, wrong voice. I suppose your husband will be glad when you get back, says Burglar Bill. No, he won't, says Burglar Betty. I ain't got no husband. She dabs a little hanky to her eyes. You see, I'm a widow lady. Burglar Bill walks through the town with Burglar Betty and the baby. You know, Betty, he says, getting burgled like that give me a fright. I know what you mean, says Burglar Betty. Losing my baby like that give me a fright. I can see the error of my ways, said Burglar Bill. I've been a bad man. Me too, says Burglar Betty. I've been a bad woman. I've been a terrible woman. Just then, the baby starts to cry. Shush, says Burglar Betty. You'll have the police after us. Burglar Bill looks over his shoulder. From now on, he says, I'm going to lead an honest life, and all them things I've pinched. All them things I've pinched as well, says Burglar Betty. All them things, says Burglar Bill. Mine and yours, Betty. We're gonna take them back. And I'll just show you the pictures here, because you can see the various objects that are in the other pictures earlier on in the book appearing back where they belonged. And I'm quite amused by the potty going back next to the sleeping sailor in the boat. Don't know how Burglar Bill is climbing up the side of a boat in the middle of the sea. Let you decide how that's happening. And then I like the rather gormless policeman who isn't noticing that his hat that's been stolen is being returned through the window. So some lovely ideas there. Definitely got a good sense of humour, these writers. Final page, and I'll show you the picture while I read so you can see what happens. So Burglar Bill stops being a burglar and after a time starts working as a bread man in the local bakery. Burglar Betty stops being a burglar as well. When spring comes, she sells her house and gives the money to the police charity, and then she gets married to Burglar Bill. Outside the church, Bill stands with the baby in his arms. "Say Bakery Bill," he says. "Bakery Bill," says the baby. "Say, for he's a jolly good fellow for marrying my mum," says Bill. "Say, for she's a jolly good fellow for marrying him," Betty says. And in the distance, the town hall clock strikes 4. Bill, Betty and the baby leave the church, walk down the little street behind the police station and go home to have their tea. The end.